Welcome to Soccer as We Like It, the Euro 2020. As you can see, we have seen so many shocks, so many tumbles of great giant teams have fallen and been slaughtered by other smaller nations and surprise nations. But this is the beauty of football. Today we are joined with Bems from Houston Red Army and Joe from Houston Red Army. Welcome to the show. Now, we're going to talk about the Giants who have been destroyed from this tournament, who teams who everyone thought, oh, these guys, they got this, but they never got it. We're going to start with Holland against Denmark. Denmark, who the world is loving, showing love and support due to the situation with Christian Eriksen. But with that, the team has grown from strength to strength. They took on the orange country of Holland, but everyone expected Holland to come out and play. Memphis Depay, Wijnaldum, but it all turned completely orange in the wrong direction. Bems, talk me through that game. What really went wrong? They lost 2-0 to Denmark.
It was actually to Czech Republic, not Denmark.
Oh, just Czech Republic.
Yeah. It was out. Yeah. So I think what really killed them in that game was the red card to
yes, delete.
yeah, it was a red card to delete, man. When you I think he lost his position, he lost his balance, or he lost his footing, or what, or something. And that is when he was trying to defend the ball, and then he goes and he uses his hand, and I think that was the big turning point in that game, because if I remember correctly, the beginning of the game,
Holland
Holland
were on
were
point.
pushing, they were creating, they were like pressing, right?
Yeah.
But and they were really, really pressing for the first, I want to say 15, 20 minutes, and trying to create chances. You could see, but for some reason they just weren't able to push through and get their goal. But then and then later on, Czech started to come into the game. Czech started to get their confidence and whatnot. And then in the second half, if I think the second half is when Delit got the red card, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And then that was it, man.
It was over after that.
It was over. It's over. And then that chick guy, number 10.
Yes.
That number 10 guy, he's been their player of
he's a playmaker,
player of this tournament, man. He's been like, I forgot how many goals he scored. Is it 4 goals or whatever?
Was he the guy who scored the goal against Scotland? That long ball.
He was him. It was him. It was Chick. Yeah, it was him.
That guy's crazy. The guy,
he's pretty good. So
Patrick Ciech.
Yeah,
Patrick Ciech.
The guy's crazy.
Yeah. He's really good. He's really good. And I think it's one of those situations where I think people kind of underestimated Czech a little bit.
Yep.
If you ask me, Frank de Boer, he's sacked now. He lost.
He's been sacked.
He sacked recently.
No, he stepped down. He retired. Stepped down.
That's what they say. Step now. I think they're just trying to make it look nice. That guy was sacked.
Every time a Dutch manager doesn't do well in a tournament, his press conference is always, "I resign." So I remember Frank Rijkaard. I can't remember what tournament it was. He said Holland got knocked out, and he said, as of today, I now will no more be the manager of Holland. Like, what the hell? Did you even think about it? It's like if you do not take this team to this level, goodbye. Same thing, Louis van Gaal.
Yeah, I think they kind of know it's coming. Maybe, because the thing about it, if you look at the Dutch squad, man, they have a squad. They got players.
Yes.
So when you got players like that, especially players playing in different leagues in Italy and in Spain and in the Premier League, and left, right, center, man, right? So you expect that. And again, that's what it comes down to, because you got these top teams, these teams of these nations, right, with talented players that play in different countries.
Yeah.
Then it's on the shoulder of the manager. The manager's job to get the best out of these players, put them in the system and gets the best out of them. Is in put down a tactic, or is in a system that's gonna get them to play, and then push forward. There's no reason why these top teams should be getting out of the tournament like this. It just It's just I think it's bad. It's bad. I think it's bad managing,
Right.
bad coaching. Yeah.
So that was Holland, one of the tournament's favorites, knocked out by Czech. Let's go to the second one. The European Championship holders, Portugal, led by Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Moutinho, Renato Sanchez, De Silva. They had an array of stars.
They had a squad. They had a squad.
Then
man.
they got beaten by Belgium. Even though the last 20 minutes, Belgium was like hanging on. But Joe, that game, before the game started, did you think Portugal got that game?
No, actually, I didn't because the lack of Bruno not being in form greatly hurts Portugal's chances of getting far in this tournament.
Yeah.
Ronaldo Sanchez could have done his thing. He did his thing.
Yeah.
But then you can just clearly tell there was like he's got that spunk about him, but there are clear issues with his game that it's just irreplaceable. He has that physicality, and he you know in the midfield, but he just doesn't have the sight that Bruno has.
Right.
You know, and
he's able to run with the ball.
Yeah.
With a low center of gravity.
He's not able to get. He's not able to get Cristiano the ball the way I would. You know, you would. He just doesn't have that kind of sight that would get the ball to Cristiano or any of the other players. So it was definitely disappointing. They give it a good fight though. I really from spurts the Portuguese squad looked good, but Belgium I thought they might have had a chance after De Bruyne left, but no, it just didn't seem like. And it's not even like Belgium is like firing on all cylinders either, because they got a squad too. That goal by Hazard, yo, Hazard, I mean, like when we say Hazard now, right? Like we're not even talking about the same Hazard anymore, because like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was a hell of a goal, man.
Oh yeah.
And that was a hell of a goal. So yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I was sad to see this guys. They were like my almost a personal favorite because Cristiano and Bruno. I wanted Bruno to do well.
Yeah.
You know, I like that squad. They got sauce. You know, they got sauce. But you know, once you bring in Delo and you're counting on Delo to do shit, it's about a wrap for it. So
actually, Delo didn't play badly.
I think Delo played. I think Delo did okay, in my opinion.
He did okay.
He did okay.
I mean, he you got to understand, he is a very skillful player. He knows how to dribble past players. He has that ability, you know.
Yeah.
So he has that Wan-Bissaka kind of, and he has a better cross ability than Wan-Bissaka.
Wait, did you just mention the ability to dribble and put Wan-Bissaka in the same sentence?
Oh yeah, he's better on the ball.
He's better on the ball than Wan-Bissaka. He can dribble past and send the cross in.
He's better on the ball.
Oh, definitely. He's better on the ball than Wan-Bissaka. But when you mentioned dribbling the ball, you said dribbling the ball like Wan-Bissaka. Like Wan-Bissaka
messes around dribbling. Wan-Bissaka is a slide tackler. That is Wan-Bissaka's game.
Yeah. Wan-Bissaka can dribble. Yeah. Well, the only thing Wan-Bissaka's got, he's good at
better.
He can defend. He can slide tackle. He's got speed. Yeah, you get it.
He has good recovery speed.
The Lowe's got better than him.
Yeah. So we got Holland knocked out. We got Portugal knocked out. Then we came to the game that no one saw coming: Spain against Croatia.
That was a firecracker.
Magic Monday.
Bems, what happened in that one?
That was a firecracker, man. That was a good game. I like that game, man.
Who was in goal for Spain?
When I watch football, like I like to be entertained, right?
Yeah.
And that game was an entertaining game, man. Ooh,
yeah.
Boy. Ooh,
that was like Royal Rumble back in the day, Hulk Hogan, fucking Andre the Giant type shit.
That was
insane.
That was nice. And for the game to go to extra time, right? because it was Croatia scored what? It was in the what?
So talk me through who scored first. Who scored first?
It was an own goal. It was an own
Um,
goal. So Croatia scored, but it was the own goal. It was a pass back to from Pedri or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
It was a mistake by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, but mistake by the goalkeeper.
Was it the game goal for Spain?
No. They hadn't played this whole.
No, it wasn't.
So it was Unai something, whatever his name is. Unai something. Unai Simone.
Yeah.
So it was a pass back, right? It was a pass back from a midfielder to the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper is like, okay, 101, concentrates, control the ball, and then look up and do what you want to do. I think he got ahead of himself. He was already looking at what he was gonna do. Got the basic, which is to control the ball. And the thing just rolled by, just rolled by his leg. And he's like, oh shit. And he starts to run back. It was too late, man. It was
so at that time, what was the score? That was 1-0.
That was 1-0. That made it 1-0.
It was 1-0.
And then Spain had to come back, which they did right before halftime. So they equalized right before halftime.
Right.
And then you can say, then it was game on. And then it was 2-1 to Spain. I think it was then 3-1, right?
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken. And then Croatia came back. I mean, give props to Croatia, man. They kept fighting, man. They really
kept fighting. Oh my God.
They fought.
Hey, this tournament has been the tournament of the Western European countries. As far as like the fight, the Western European countries from Ukraine to Hungary to Croatia, the fucking former USSR came through today. It like very entertaining football from those guys, man. It was definitely
good, man.
Definitely something to look out, going into the future.
They did
so,
good,
but in that game, weren't Spain the favorites to beat Croatia? They should have been, right?
Oh yeah.
They were favorites, So they.
But there was so at 3-3 game now went into extra time. At 3-3.
Yeah, 3-3 goes into extra time, and then the rest was history, man. Morata finally scores.
Morata scored. Oh wow!
Finally scores. He finally scores. He scores in the extra time. It was his goal that makes it 4-3, and then what's his name? Or Yazabal, whatever how they pronounce it.
Yeah, Mikel Yazabal.
Yeah, he made it 5-3.
So that was goodbye and good night for that for Croatia.
Goodbye, good night.
To the sword.
Right. Yeah. So now we had Holland out, Portugal out, Croatia, who were the runners-up in the last World Cup, didn't get to the quarterfinals, even though they did play England in the early round and they drew. Was it 1-1 or 1-0? Did England beat them?
Yeah.
England beat them. 1-0.
Yeah.
So Croatia out now.
You mean these tournaments? Yeah. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So we now got to the game that no one ever saw. France was supposed to beat Switzerland. I mean, they're literally not even in the same conversation, mate. France World Cup holders, full of stars. Benzema came back after being suspended and banned, whatever you want to call it, due to whatever he was doing behind the scenes, whatever. You had Benzema, you had Mbappe, you had Pogba, you had Griezmann, you had Varane, you have Lloris. You had stars littered. Yeah. You have to ask yourself, name 2 stars from Switzerland. You're going exactly. But they were not.
All I remember is Shaqiri. I always know Shaqiri.
Shaqiri and Xhaka. Xhaka plays for.
Xhaka too.
So when that game started, France were literally supposed to destroy Switzerland. Technically, they were far superior.
Yeah.
Player-wise, superior. They were not even supposed. It was like an elephant fighting against a little turtle, but the turtle had small sense that I could hide and walk slowly. Joe, talk me through what went wrong there.
I mean, they just got cocky. That's all it is.
You think it was
they got cocky. After it was definitely overconfidence, but golly, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. They could have been a lot further off again if Mbappe had a good tournament. Right. So many times he had an opportunity to score, put the team in the best chances to win. to like really put them to the sword, but he just didn't come through. And after Pogba's strike for that third goal, I think they thought they had it in the bag,
It should
and
have
I
been game
thought they
over,
had
man.
it. Was okay. So you mentioned earlier that France, like it was France, France versus Switzerland. Like France won the game already. All they had to do was manage the rest of the game.
Yeah. At
That's all they
3-1.
had to do.
3-1.
At 3-1, all they had to do was manage the rest of the game. And they just like you gotta give it up to the Swiss for the fight. And this is what football is about. And I love it. I wanted, France is another favorite of mine. I didn't want them to, I don't want somebody to just completely dominate Europe and win the World Cup and then win the Euros. Right.
They did it before. They've done it before.
I love their style of football. That like Ben says, that is French. When you talk French football, when you talk Deschamps, that's entertaining football. The way they move the ball, the way they progress, like you can, the talent they have. Everybody in that squad is a technical player.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody in that squad.
So
they're
how
all technical
did they
players.
get untechnicalized by Switzerland?
I think a big mistake that Deschamps did was going to a back three for the first half of that game. The back three was not working. You can tell when the game started, right? As in, what's his name? Switzerland were having a few chances here and there. Yeah. Switzerland scored the first goal, but that back three, especially Longley was terrible.
He struggled badly.
He was terrible. He was terrible, and I can understand why he went to a back three, but I don't agree that he should have gone to the back three because he went to the back three because of it was because of injuries to his left back and also possible suspensions or something like that. So he went to a back three and he's playing Rabiot as a wing back. You see what I'm saying? And Rabiot's a midfielder, but obviously Rabiot can play left back, wing back. But the beginning of the downfall was that back three. Then in the second half, he takes Longley out, right? And he brings Coleman in, right? Kingsley Coleman this season has been their super sub for France.
Yeah.
He's been the one that changes the game in the previous games. So in the one thing I've seen about Coleman injects this urgency, Coleman raises up a level, like he's more like at it, like he's trying to, like he's pressing, he's running into spaces, he's taking shots and all that stuff. So Coleman brought a different dimension in that second half. So that's why France was able to equalize that game. Another thing I would say was that even though Benzema scored, was it 3-4 goals this tournament? 4. But I will also say, I think, in my opinion, I think they played a little better when Giroud is at number 9.
You think
in my opinion, I think they played a little bit, because if you look at the way they played in the World Cup, right? It's the same team.
Yeah. Benzema was not in that team.
The big difference was Benzema.
Yeah.
Pavard was there. Pavard was one that scored one of the goals in the World Cup. Kante was there. Pogba was there.
Griezmann, it's the same team. And Griezmann.
Yes, it was the same team.
You're right. It's just Benzema.
It was the same team. So, but I'm not saying Benzema played well. Benzema did well.
I mean,
but I think
that first goal.
In my opinion, right? In my opinion, Benzema played well. He did his thing. Don't get me wrong. I just think that when Giroud played, like Giroud offered, they played a little differently.
Kind of more crosses in the box.
A target guy. Giroud is more of a target guy.
Yes.
Giroud's a target number 9. Giroud is good at Giroud's link-up play is ridiculous. He doesn't get enough credit.
But Benzema is faster and quicker with ball at the
faster, quicker. He's got more. He's just got a way more technical player. He's got more tools in the box. He has so many different ways of scoring. Score with his head. Like I don't blame Deschamps for starting Benzema. Benzema is just with his dribble. He can get past players. I don't know. I get it. I get it.
I mean, I'm not saying Benzema didn't do well. Benzema played well. He played well. But if I look at this team now compared to the World Cup, it's the same team. The big difference is Benzema and Giroud. And that team, Benzema could have equally played in that same team in the World Cup, and they would have still done well. But the way they played with Giroud and the team, they played differently.
As a target man.
Yes, that's all I'm saying. It's the way you play. I'm not saying, Benzema scored. Okay, Benzema scored 2 goals, but they still didn't win. You see what I'm saying? But if you look at the way, because if you look at something, right, in the World Cup, right, one thing that Mbappe does well is he does very well playing off of another striker.
Which was
like
Mbappe.
He runs into space. And that playing with Giroud, even though they had a bust up, I think, what happened? Mbappe was saying, or Giroud wasn't happy, Mbappe didn't pass the ball or something in some games like a few weeks ago, whatever. Them two, like Mbappe plays well off of a player like Giroud. And I think Mbappe might even had a better competition if Giroud played. But again, you never know. Deschamps did his thing. I mean, but as to what Joe said, I think maybe they kind of were a little bit complacent or whatnot, and they Pogba's issue of is in losing the ball in the middle of the midfield.
But okay, that was
again.
They were 3-1, then 3-2. Then the third goal was 12 seconds to end of the game. 12 seconds.
Yeah, 12 seconds. It was. I mean, you come on. If you look at it, 3-1, you're up. You should go ahead and win that game.
Manage the game properly.
It's pretty much game management thing. But I mean, it's just one of those things, man. You can. All I can say is credit to
Switzerland.
Just credit to the Swiss team. They didn't give up. They just kept going. Right. They kept going.
I mean, who's 3-1 down against world champions that is still saying, you're not gonna beat me? Most other teams would have like, game over.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
They kept going.
Teams were just giving up and said,
what did you think of the Pogba goal?
I mean, it's crazy because I've seen him make that attempt
against Portugal, but the Portugal keeper wasn't having it. Portugal goalkeeper went to the angle of the post to pull that ball out. He tried against Portugal. Watch that game. He did the same thing, same spot. The ball was literally about to go in when the Portuguese goalkeeper did the save of the season, brought it back.
Yeah,
Griezmann hit the return. He knocked that back as well.
Knocked it out. Yeah, I mean, it was a beautiful goal. We all know Pogba's got those goals in him from outside of the box. Just a lot of times he's off target when he's wearing red instead of blue. I don't understand what's going on. Oh man, so it's just one of those. It's just one of those kind of things.
Because he has McTominay and Fred with him and not Kante.
I think it has a lot to do with who's beside him. I think it has a lot to do with who's beside him because when he's playing with Kante, he's got more freedom to do what he wants to do. He's got a protection behind him. And
definitely seems like a man that's he definitely seems like a man that's way more comfortable moving forward.
Yeah.
Knowing damn well if he loses the ball, somebody's gonna he knows there's a quality player that's gonna come by and clean it up.
Yeah.
And he just does not have that at United because he basically played a pivot for most of the time.
Yeah.
But when you play the pivot with somebody like Kante, which is why I'm hopefully, I know there's rumors about that kid from was he from Lyon or where's that kid from?
Camavinga.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked at them play. I mean, I see that same kind of spunk. It's like something. It's like instead of spending money for Ndidi, I see that kind of Ndidi in him. And that ball can dribble too, man. He can take care of the ball. I can see him playing back and forth with Pogba. If he had somebody like that next to him, I mean, the sky's the limit. Or just somebody that he doesn't have to worry about it anymore.
Right.
But
I heard that Camavinga guy. He comes only if Van der Beek or Pogba goes. He's not gonna come as an addition. He's gonna
No,
come as a
it'll come
replacement
if
for
United
Van der Beek or
lose.
Pogba.
So the last
That's
video
what
I
I
did,
heard.
I talked about he's looked at he would either be a replacement, not an
Yeah,
addition to
it's not. He's not
the
gonna be an
squad.
addition.
You know,
Fabrizio Romano said it that depending on
hey,
what happens with Pogba or Van der Beek, that would tell
I mean,
is in that that's what is in that would make them is in that's what let United know they need to get a midfielder. So
shit, man. Don't we still have Matic and Mata? Can we still have Fred? Why can't we get rid of Fred, Matic, Mata?
they just gave Maton
We're not gonna get
another
rid of
extension.
McTominay.
They
yeah,
gave
they just give Mata an extension. You
so
know,
it's a retirement home.
yeah, Fred is not going to go anywhere. McTominay's not going to go anywhere. Mata's not. He just got offered a new contract. Matic is still there. So it's
When
that's
they're
United for you,
giving
man.
Jones a 4-year contract, what do you expect?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, and I said I might be wrong. I might still be wrong, but
we still have
you know
Pereira on the
what?
books too.
Huh?
There you go.
We still have
Pereira.
Pereira on the books.
Yeah.
Pereira
And
is
Jesse
said it.
Lingard.
I said
Jesse
that
Lingard still on the
United.
books.
Jesse Lingard, they're even talking of he could stay and play where? Where is he gonna play?
Where would you go? Why? Why? I don't even get it. Like, you're having a better career at West Ham. Like, it's the most sensible
status
thing.
of Manchester United and West Ham are not on the same level in terms of
So,
status and
so-
profile.
What he's been offered.
so
I don't
Thrive-
know if he was gonna sign it though. He hasn't signed it.
so the status of dying at Manchester United is greater than flourishing at West Ham? Really? I mean, you're a footballer, right?
Exactly.
I would imagine you wake up every day wanting to play and wanting to be an impact on your team, right? Sir Phil Jones is the only player that I know of that feels like he can wake up one day, just completely have no impact to the organization and be completely fine. Like how does he even? What does he even tell his kids when he wakes up in the morning? It's like, all right, Daddy's gonna go play football.
No,
His
I'm going
kids
to
are probably
rehab. I'm going to the rehab center.
I'm gonna say, that's crazy. That's crazy, but. We can get those guys in there. He's still young too, so I'm not really looking at him to be like. He still needs. As great as he looks, he's still young.
50
So I
million.
don't know if he has the expectation of coming in and starting before that kind of price. Yeah, you kind of have to.
Another question was, can Ole manage these young talents? I don't think he's doing a good job, mate. Look at. There's still Diallo. There's still Pillistri, who we've not even seen. There's still Ghana, who we haven't even seen. He keeps loan. Don't forget, Talib Chong is on loan, not sold. He's still out there.
Yeah, Chung's still out there. Yeah.
So I don't think Ole knows how to manage young talent. He's just another Marino in disguise, honestly. Whereby
And that new striker too, younger guy. Somebody just posted a picture of him
Elanga,
working out. Yeah, Elanga. He's still out there. He's another one.
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, again, not only I don't blame Ole on all the way. I blame the club because the club, obviously, the club doesn't give him all the tools that he needs. In fairness to Ole, the club is in. Who knows? Ole may go and say, "Hey, Ed, I need this player gone. I need this. I need this amount of money. I need to get this player. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want." But then he's told, well, you know what? You can't get this. It's too expensive. You already got a winger. You already got center backs. We might get you a center back, but it's not going to be a top class center back. You're gonna have to settle for this. So you don't know what's going on in behind closed doors. But one thing I will say is that if that is the case, when he's sitting down with Ed and he's analyzing his transfer targets, right? You should be able to say, you know what? Okay, since you're not going to give me this, you're not going to give me that. It's left up to Ole to prioritize what's more important. What does this team need? However much he gets, 100 million. This team, the number one thing this team needs is a CDM. a quality CDM.
And they're not even talking about that
Get
moment.
a quality CDM and get a quality center back. And you see the different. I understand the Jadon Sancho deal. I kind of get it, man. I mean, he's a generational talent. He's available. You don't want to miss out on him. I get that, but you should still plan to address those holes.
Right.
That CDM is the number one. That should be the number one target of the whole summer.
Right.
You can still get Jadon if you want to, but just get that first. But
Okay. Let's look at. I know you guys are gonna say you don't believe it, but football might be coming home.
to your home.
I see Joe smiling in the background there. I think football is coming home. I just had that feeling. If you look at the
Hey, look, man,
draw,
Tim, my brother called me and he's singing that song in my ear, man. I'm like, and I just do click. Let's see what happens next game.
Joe,
like you.
England 2, Germany 0. Germany were not bad. Germany did not play badly. They actually played well, but you can see why Timo Werner has had a bad. He did an Mbappe.
Ooh. Timo Werner, yo, I'm starting to think that. Okay, so with a lot of players that you've seen, the ones that have had stinkers have played well at their club.
Timo Werner didn't play well this season, for Chelsea. I don't think he did.
Hell, no, he didn't. So
exactly, he's
like what's going on with Tino? With Timo, because like if he's playing shit at the club level, right, and he's playing shit for Germany, like what is this guy? Like Chelsea's got to be looking at his performance in the Euros and like, oh shit, we definitely need to go for Holland now. We definitely need to get a replacement. They need something because Timo right now seems like he's completely out of his element. I don't know if it's his mind. I mean, clearly, or I don't know if it's just him not being able to adjust. He is not that dude that they signed for. Like he's not producing the way he's not.
He's not.
He's just not finished. He's just not.
You saw
and I think
they
that
put
really
him a through ball.
that might have cost
All
him.
he needed to do was chip the ball up.
Yeah. I would not Germany had managerial mistakes in that game that, like, first of all, yeah, they brought in Gnabry, but then after that, the next the person they brought in was Emery Chan. Like, what the fuck was? And this was after they were down 1-0.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is Emery Chan about to do? Why wasn't Sane on that squad? Sane hasn't had a great tournament. But I'm definitely bringing Sane before I bring in Emery Chan. Like, what's going on here? You know?
Then you saw when they put Muller through.
Yeah,
they put Muller through and Muller didn't.
That was a bad mistake. And that was 1-0 down at the time.
That was
Germany scores that goal. You're talking about different game, I think.
Completely different game. It'll change the way England played.
Yeah.
It would have changed the way Germany played because then they might have gone on the front foot. Oh man, that was he just completely. This wasn't even a Jordan Pickford, moment of brilliance. He just completely missed it.
Lines.
Just scuffed it.
I think if that goal went in, that game goes to extra time.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that goal because the mentality of the team, of both teams changes. The game plan kind of changes a little bit too.
So with England leading 2-0, Raheem Sterling, what have you guys thought about Raheem Sterling this tournament? James, I haven't said James. Joe, how do you think of Raheem Sterling this tournament?
I don't think he's been great, but he has come through. So he's Mr. Get you that goal, right? But I was actually very disappointed in him for nice, good patches during the game today, because his decision making sometimes it's almost, I'm gonna say even almost, I'm not even gonna say Rashford-esque. I was gonna say Pereira-esque, because either he just holds the ball
too long at times.
Too long when guys are in space. It's like I don't even understand. Like you want to keep things moving. You gotta when you have the defense on the back foot, you want to keep them shifting. You want to keep them shifting. But when you just hold on to the ball, and every time he lost the ball, and sometimes you'll play that thing where he tries to get a foul out of it. Like, man, but then he comes through. I mean, don't get me wrong, the goal was good, but let's not pretend like Luke Shaw didn't like, like Luke Shaw was like a waiter. It just came and just placed it on it for him. Right? If you're a starter for a top flight team, you put that away, unless your name is Timo Werner, because that would have been scuffed. Right. But he scored. He pretty much scored all of their goals but one. Yeah. Right, and he definitely should start. Right, the next game. I'm not saying they shouldn't start or anything like that, but I feel like the team could be a lot better as far as creating more chances.
Grealish.
And having Grealish.
Bam.
Another one of those situations. Go ahead, Bam.
Bam. Should Grealish be starting? Why it looks like England don't want to start? They don't start him, even though when he comes in, he changes the game.
I've said this, Ben. I think you've said it too, man. Southgate is a clown, man. The guy's a clown. He's a clown of a manager, man.
He's taking them to the quarterfinals.
But he's still a clown. He's not good enough. He's still a clown. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, England has a squad. England, in my opinion, should be in the final. Should be. I don't care even if France, even if some of these top teams were still there, England should still be going to the final regardless. That team is packed. You look at, you got creative players like Grealish on the bench. Sancho hasn't got a look in. Sancho is a guy that scored how many goals in the past 2 seasons in the Bundesliga. He's contributed to so many goals. I don't understand what Southgate thinks, man. But Grealish, that guy's a baller, man. That guy needs to be playing. I don't know why he doesn't start. He goes with don't get Saka has tried this tournament. He tried the last game and he played well. He played well, but I'm sorry, but Grealish should be playing. In my opinion, it should have been Grealish, Sterling. Since Sterling has been your consistent goal scorer, you keep Sterling in. But give Grealish a game. I would even say, I would have played I would have probably gone with a 4-2-3-1 double pivot, like what we play, United formation 4-2-3-1.
Right.
I'd have gone with that formation with England. Easy. Is in Grealish 10. You can play Sterling on the left, Sancho on the right. You could
switch it Grealish behind Kane.
Yeah, Grealish behind Kane. You can bring in what's his name, Calvert-Lewin, and sub him for Kane later on during the games. Rice, Phillips. You can keep Phillips there. Rice or Phillips. I won't play both of them. I'll play one, and then play someone else as the other midfield there, and then the back four. Shaw starts himself, guaranteed starts.
Easy.
That guy's the left back of the left back.
That's
of
it.
The England one.
What have you thought about Shaw in this tournament, playing for England? This tournament, how good has he been?
Basically just picked up where he left off with the league. Was league campaign. Yep. Did not miss a beat. Mm-hmm. That's the fact that he took it away from Chilwell. Like nobody's even thinking about Chill. Chill who? Yo, chill, bro. Just chill, bro.
Chilwell didn't even make the bench.
You know,
today.
And like if you think about the beginning of the season, Shaw wasn't even on the squad.
Yeah.
Shaw came and grabbed that position, like give me that, right? And he's pivotal in both goals today.
Yeah.
What else can I say about him? I personally would have given him man of the match.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. I agree.
I personally would give him man of the match. What the fuck is Maguire's man of the match?
I honestly didn't see what that was. He didn't do anything different than what John Stone did. So why did he get
stupid ass English bias, man? Tim, is your country's bias? Man. You guys are biased.
But wait a minute.
Maguire.
They're trying
Captain
to
Maguire.
they're trying to make him
Yeah.
feel loved. That's what it is. Bullshit, but it's what it is. You know
They're
what I
trying to
mean?
make him feel loved. He's gonna be loved. I mean, don't concede goals. Your country will love you. Like it's not, you don't even man in a match.
No,
Don't pull a
Luke Shaw was
Lindelof.
my man of the match. Luke Shaw was my man.
Man of
I'll
the-
even
yeah,
put
Luke Shaw.
for the little Grealish contributed. I'll put him even ahead of Maguire because
Oh, clean.
Grealish,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cross
Yeah,
he
because he
made
changed
for
the game.
the cross he made for Kane was really good.
Do you
Yeah.
do you know how many? Did you see how many times Maguire wins headers and he doesn't score?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he needs to there needs to be he needs to work on his technique because I don't think he's just like heading the ball. He's not hitting the ball properly because it's always going over the bar.
Yeah.
It's
This
always
guy,
going
if you remember,
it's like he
was
only
a
makes
very
contacts
good
on his
header.
way up.
He's been doing that for
Yeah.
United all season.
Yeah.
He wins so many
I'll tell
headers,
you who
but
was a
nothing
good
goes in.
header of the ball and scored. Vidic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Vidic was
Vidic scored headers, and they
Vidic
were
was
like,
a beast when it came to headers. Was a beast. Like
but this
if
guy
Vidic is
is
winning
taller
it,
than Vidic, probably better in the air because he's physically bigger, but his head
Yeah.
is always all over the place.
Just,
You know, it's just like,
just slab head. Just like he's like a blunt object. Just no.
so
His head is like Lukaku's touch when he had the red.
yeah.
head.
I was gonna say something.
Yeah.
We all saw how beautiful passes. The 2 goals Portugal conceded against France were 2 beautiful passes from Pogba for Benzema. The other cross he made for Mbappe, Mbappe fell and got a penalty. But Pogba is always finding that pass that is enough for the striker to do. Just because he's worked very well with
Just enough.
Benzema, and I remember he put Lukaku so many times, but Lukaku was
So many times. And don't get me wrong, Lukaku's touch has gotten a
better.
lot.
Yeah, it's improved. It's improved.
He
I
has
saw that this
improved.
tournament. Yeah,
You can see it. I was like,
yeah.
you
I
can
see
see
him
he's worked on it.
I see him
You can
stop
see
the
he's
ball. I'm
worked
like,
on.
what?
Yeah, you
Where
can
did
see he's
that come
worked on
from?
it big
Yeah.
time.
I could see
You know,
because
but,
there were
but
times.
he's
Go on.
no, but he's walking around doing interviews like he always had that. It's like, nah, bro, we got receipts that. Okay, nah, bro. This
That shit's funny,
motherfucker, you throw a through ball. The motherfucker the ball was just. It would take him 5 seconds to just control the ball. But
Yeah.
by that time, because we were playing counter-attacking football,
Yeah.
he would
And he
always
used to
slow
trip
us
over
down.
the ball. There was one time he actually tripped over the ball and he pulled a hamstring or something. There was no one was beside him.
That was a peak. That was peak Lukaku at United right there.
That was
when he
funny,
tripped
man.
over the
That
ball.
was funny.
And Pogba used to be
Yo.
frustrated because Pogba put in the ball one-on-one. He will
Yes.
get the ball, trip over the ball, lose the ball, and there's no one with him because the defenders are so
Yeah.
far back because Pogba's
Yeah.
like, all right, finish it off. And my man will fall over the ball like, Jesus, what is wrong with you?
Hey Tim, wasn't it you guys that say Lukaku's first touch is in St. Mary's Park or whatever it is?
So there was I saw sometimes some animations they show him because Lukaku's left-footed, so they put a Timberland boots animation on his left leg and the soccer boot on his right leg, like that boot is holding him down. It's quite sad, but he's gotten better.
No,
Definitely some
he's
steel toe
improved.
boots.
He's improved.
Definitely improved.
The guy has become a world-class striker, man. I'm going to give it
World class. I don't know about that. I don't know about world class.
Okay,
we'll give
I'll
to
put it like
Lukaku.
this. Okay,
When you
Tim,
talk
do you
about-
consider Holland? Do you consider Holland world class?
Oh
No.
yeah, oh yeah,
No,
oh yeah,
he's not there
oh
yet.
yeah. If you, to me, when you talk about the best number 9s in the world, right? You talk about Lewandowski.
One.
Talk about Harry Kane. You talk about yes, Harry Kane is one. He's when you okay. I'll put it this way: you talk about top 5 number 9s in the world.
Okay, top 5.
Harry Kane's in there, Lewandowski's in there, Lukaku's in there. I'm sorry, Lukaku's in there.
I guess
Lukaku's
it
the
also
goal
depends.
scorer. There is no.
I guess it
other-
also depends. Tim, do you prefer a striker that likes ball to feet, or as somebody that could be world class, or do you prefer the ones that know how to create their own goals, that don't necessarily need it ball to feet,
I like
and
those
then
who
just
could
create their own goals, like an
own.
Aguero?
I like it.
Okay, so
who could
it's
create
just
their own. They don't
Benzema is
have to
there.
have ball
Okay.
to feet. Because
Benzema's
Kane is
there.
ball to feet.
Definitely.
Benzema, but
Yeah.
if you talk about currently playing right now, like if you look at last season, for instance, right? You talk about like who I mean, I'm sorry, but Lukaku's in that list, man. Lukaku's in that
He
list.
has improved. Let's call it as it. He has
Lukaku's in that
improved.
list.
Improved.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I know we gave him a lot of like is in like what's the word, like we gave him a lot of
Shit.
shit, yeah.
But rightfully so, though. Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you know,
keep
yeah,
tripping
you
over
gave
the
him
ball
Wasn't
all
good
the
enough
time.
with us.
yeah,
He wasn't.
the guy's doing well, man. He's doing. I mean, yeah, his first start is improved. He's a goal scoring machine, just like
Yeah.
Lewandowski. Just like I mean, he scored more goals than Harry
And-
Kane. He scored.
And
How
you
many
can see,
goals he scored?
and you can see physically, he's better physically.
Yeah,
He was fat at United compared
he
to
was-
He
he
put
what
on
he
so
was-
much
was.
muscle.
That
looked
was
like a
that was
boxer.
like fucking Balrog out there. No, but I mean, yeah, you can tell like he's slimmed down, so he's a little bit quicker on the ball. Yeah, he's credit to him. He saw what his mistakes was, and obviously he fixed them. If he didn't fix them, then there wouldn't have been mistakes and flaws of his game in the first place. So credit to him. I'm glad he's doing well out there. It wasn't a good fit when he was with us. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Right. He's playing well for Germany. He's leading the line. He's holding up the ball well these days, bringing other players into play. I think
Yeah.
for his country he plays well. And for Inter Milan last season, I thought he was very good actually.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Just like the season.
Even though it
before.
is Italy.
The season before, he was good. This past season, he was good too.
Do you think Belgium could beat Italy? I mean, Italy took extra time to beat Austria. That was another tough game.
I think
Belgium could beat
Belgium they're gonna struggle to beat Italy, especially if Hazard and De Bruyne are still injured.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
De Bruyne left, he left the field, is injured, and then Hazard looked like he pulled a hamstring, man. It's like he pulled a hamstring there. So if they're gonna play without those two players, yeah, Italy.
Manchester City might need to take care of what's going on with De Bruyne, because this is like he played during the season he got injured.
Yeah.
He's playing injured again, and they keep putting him out there. I mean, if they are not careful, they can lose De Bruyne, and not saying that they're gonna sell him or anything, but he might not be 100% moving into hey, don't get me wrong. Hey, I fucks with that, but I think he's like he's on some Rashford shit where he's playing injured and you can clearly tell. And
But guess what?
every time,
But guess what? Pep might have a new toy to fix that issue.
There you go.
Grealish.
There you go. There you go. I hope they don't get him. I hope they don't get him.
Has he done El Toro yet?
He hasn't, but I have confidence in the city is in board and the city like when it comes to negotiating again players. I have confidence that if they say they're in for this play, they get their play.
Right.
So
let's quickly run through what's going on in Copa America. We don't get a lot of coverage on that.
I haven't been watching them, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Games.
I try to catch it as much as possible, but unfortunately,
what channel
like a lot of the games,
channel even shows it.
Shit, it's all over the place.
Is it play? Are they playing today? They might be playing right now. Actually, let me see.
No, they're not playing today.
So because I think this is the first time Euro and Copa, I think due to the COVID rescheduling, they're both playing at the same time, simultaneously, and it's like we're not even getting any coverage of this Copa America. It's everything Europe. You have to ask yourself, is Copa America actually on? I didn't know it was actually started till I saw a week ago.
Yeah, the street team on that is really lacking. You don't see too many commercials on it.
Yeah.
They usually play on Unimas, they play on Telemundo, they play on the Fox. Fox has the contract for it. FS1, FS2.
Right.
So it's not one of the major ones. It's not like ESPN or even CBS. You know,
Right.
but yo, there's a lot of good football being played
Yeah.
in Copa right now. Cavani, yo, I'm
He scored that
excited,
point
man.
score against for
Cavani
Uruguay.
is looking good, man. For his age, considering the injury, like he's looking sharp. You know, he's out there really doing his thing. I'm excited for hopefully he doesn't get injured. I'm excited for him to come back into the team, maybe get a little bit of rest. Hopefully Uruguay doesn't go that far. I fucks with Cavani, but my hate for Suarez just is a lot greater. So
Right.
hopefully they get
So is
eliminated
Suarez still playing
properly.
for Uruguay?
Yeah, he still plays for.
That hasn't retired yet.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh come on, he just finished. He just won La Liga. That motherfucker ain't going nowhere,
So
man.
you see, he was upset. He got removed. He got sold from Barca. He won another title outside Barca, so he should be happy.
Suarez. Let me not say something that might come back and haunt me when I'm
Didn't they play
running
for
for
the same
senator
team?
in a few years. Who?
Suarez and Cavani, the same country.
Yeah. They play for. They both play for
Uruguay,
Uruguay.
play
Yes,
for
I
Uruguay.
want. So what I'm saying is, I want Cavani to keep doing well, but it's a net win for me if Uruguay gets eliminated because one, Cavani gets the rest. Two,
No,
Suarez
I want
sheds some
either
tears.
Brazil or Uruguay to win the Copa America. Definitely not Argentina. Hell no.
At this point, man, I feel this is like a mercy thing, man. I'm like, yo, come on, just give it to him, man.
No.
I just want.
Has Messi won anything for his country?
No.
God,
he has not won anything. No, I think maybe they won the Olympics.
No.
Olympic gold.
No.
I mean, I don't think he's won anything for his country.
No, don't talk about all that. He has not won Copa America. He's not won the World Cup. You know, he went to the World Cup final, got beaten by Germany, and they made him man of the match. Really, mate?
I think you know what. I think if they're gonna win anything, right? If we're gonna win a trophy for his country, I think that loss against Germany in the finals, I think that was his opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't see him getting.
Because Copa America is even harder to win than World Cup. Believe me. Because then, guys, the tackles that flop, the tackles there. Oh,
those guys are bloody, man. I agree with that one.
Yeah.
Well, we have come to the end of the show, and I will say one thing. We've seen some surprises, we've seen some predictions, we've seen some games that okay, we expected this, but some games we have we don't expect this. But this is the beauty of football. Is football coming home? We're gonna leave you with one last song.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
So don't forget to smash a like, drop your comments, what you thought about the show today. Which of your teams are still in the tournament? Those of you whose your best teams are out, we do apologize. This is football. Is England gonna win? You never know. Who you put your money on now? Spain, Italy, England. I'm gonna ask Bems.
You know what? I put my money on England to lose.
Come again?
I
didn't quite follow that part. What,
you can play your song if you want to, man. You can play your song.
Joe, who are you predicting?
I put my money.
I am
Italy for me.
I am
Italy. So you think
I
Italy
am
beat
putting
Belgium?
my money.
I think Italy beats Belgium.
Wow.
I think Italy wins this tournament.
What? I'll be happy for Lukaku. I'll be happy for Lukaku. But I'll play if England play Belgium in the final.
England play Belgium again.
It won't be easy because they beat England. Belgium beat England for the third place in the last World Cup.
Southgate will bottle that.
Belgium is even better than that team.
Southgate will bottle the thing, man.
That's the thing. Okay, so I'm going for Belgium, and I really would. I want to vote. I want to go for England. They're definitely my favorite underdog. But the thing is, they have to too much uncharacteristically be something that they haven't been this entire tournament in order to win. They have to be a completely different team to win. Southgate has to be a completely different manager. Kane has to be a different player. There's so many things that have to be different in order for them to win. Where you have all these other teams, as long as they keep playing their game, they'll go forward. Belgium, Italy, it's almost as if Italy and Belgium like swap. Italy and England swap places. Dynamic football compared to defensive football, where Italy is usually known for, and now this pragmatic football that Southgate is trying to. Yes, he's getting his little Mourinho wins. But yeah, don't get me wrong.
1-0.
I feel like 1-0. But I feel like that shit's gonna catch up, and that's the thing. Southgate, and he's you can clearly tell, you can see the writing on the wall. They're getting wins, but they're not playing to their optimal level. There are guys on that bench that would be, Mason Mount. And they're like, yo, look at their bench, man. Yo,
they got Ukraine next. They got Ukraine next.
They better
if they don't beat Ukraine. If they don't beat Ukraine,
I can't see why. I'm predicting
Southgate gets his passport taken away.
I think I see 3-0 against Ukraine. I could see them beating Ukraine 3-0.
I don't see 3-0 against Ukraine. I don't see it. Hey Tim, it looks like you're singing the song a little bit too much in your head.
Tim, calm down, man.
I think Shevchenko's done a good job for Ukraine. I think he's done a good job. But I think it's time to send them home. So when we send them home, football is only like 2 more stops before it comes home. You know what I mean?
Remember when France played Switzerland, everyone was knocking down Switzerland. Yeah. And what happened?
Yeah, football was a funny game.
I'm gonna say this, man.
If England lose, don't call me. I want the phone.
I put my money on England, on Ukraine to beat England the next round.
Tim.
To beat England.
Oh, for real?
Go on, Joe.
Yo, Tim, all I'm saying is, somebody has to do the fan cam, okay? I need you to come through. You gotta be strong now.
If England lose, don't call me. I'm not gonna answer the phone. James, don't be texting me. I won't answer the phone.
They don't sing that song, man.
Yo, Tim, but to be honest, to me personally, I feel like the football world would be better if England got a major trophy. That's why, they're the team. You know what? They're the team, and I know their fans, England fans, are going to be fucking unbearable for the next 4 years. I already know that they're going to be unbearable. England, you guys are going to be unbearable, and I completely understand that. But I feel like for a country that loves football that much, they need one. Right? The trophy wasn't even the same.
You know what?
The trophy for this tournament wasn't even the same shape the last time they beat Germany.
It wasn't even the same trophy. That is cold.
I actually want England to win it because I'm actually an England fan. As my brothers are in the UK. So I actually want England to win it. But I mean, man, the English people can talk a lot of shit though.
The borderline Cowboys fans. The
support alone deserves. We deserve.
Yeah, not like Cowboys fans. No, Cowboys fans are on a different level, man. That's on a different side.
Right. We've come to the end of the show. Don't forget to smash a like, drop your comment. Don't forget to subscribe by hitting the logo at the bottom right. Thank you very much to Ben's Houston Red Army and Joe Houston Red Army. Thank you for analysis today. As England have won, there's no other way but to send this show out by playing this. So, we'll see you guys. It's football coming home.
Hey, Tim, I can't hear it. You're sending us out, but I can't hear it.
Oh, Tim, man, don't do it. Don't do it.
See you guys soon.
You know what, Joe? He's playing it in his ears. He's playing in his ears.
Oh, he's playing in his ears. He's having a party all in his head. That's the shit. It's all in their head. It's all coming out of their head.
Football's coming home.
Oh my God. Oh. Hey, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. 1960.